said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Second and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Mahomes now on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Mayfield. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This could be a free play. It's on the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 17, Mahomes. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Oliver, that time they want to get in there and bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 6 yards there. First down, Dallas.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. but they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this one's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here now Roberts. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw from Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle, and you come off the bench here, and you call multiple plays. Because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
O.J. Howard, incomplete. Coverage by Andrew Sendejo.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Mayfield lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
12 yards.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. Mahomes. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now here's Ross. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with a completion left side. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
For first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in his first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he can't quite get there. Take him down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
with a sack on first down. Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cowboys nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They show run with 3.